Hi guys, it's time for another probably very chaotic and busy reading vlog. Welcome back to my channel. If you don't know, I'm Katie. I'm a crime and thriller girly. I do weekly reading vlogs and I bring you all sorts of crime and thriller recommendations and a few not so crime and thriller recommendations as I'm branching out at the moment. But yeah, that's a little intro out of the way. It's Sunday. I don't know why I'm so out of puff. It is Sunday. I am about to go live. I am set up with my calm and cozy corner, and this is where you'll find me for the most of Sunday. So let me talk to you about my reading plans for today. I haven't actually picked a new audiobook, so if you watched my vlog last week, you will know that I finished An Unfortunate Christmas Murder yesterday, effectively, and I decided I didn't feel like picking up another audio today. I don't know if I'm starting to slump a little bit because I've slowed right down with my reading. Take a deep breath. I can't breathe. I don't know what's up. So the plan for today is I've currently got Sable Peak by Devney Perry on the go, and my plan is to finish that today. I'm at 80%. I've got less than an hour to read, so I'll finish that within the first hour of my live probably. So the plan is then I need to pick another book. So obviously Sable Peak, I'm enjoying it. It's been a while since I've read a romance physically because I tend to listen to romance on audio so I can crime and thriller it out in a physical. But I've done it the other way around this time. So yeah, looking forward to finishing that. And then once I've finished that, because I know I will on live, I intend to pick up The Winter Killer by Alex Pine. So I've got it sat next to me. But yeah, this is book 3 in, is it the James Walker, not Patterson? I think I said James Patterson, that's an author. But yeah, it's a James Walker series. They're all set at Christmas. I think Alex Pine must be a Christmas author. And I want to try and read all of him. I'm not going to get him done. I've set myself an overambitious TBR, I can tell you that now, because I have read 3, it'll be 4 once I finish Sable Peak this month, and we're already halfway through the month, and I've got like another 7 or 8 to go. So I don't think I'm going to get everything I wanted read, but a girl can try. So yeah, I'm just looking at my TBR cart like, Jesus Christ, Katie. But yeah, I still want to get a good chunk read. There are a few on Kindle, so as long as I can get my physical ones done, because I want to get my physical TBR down. I want it to be under 100 by the end of the year. But I've also got a library book that's staring at me that I should have returned, which I have just renewed until the new year. So I've also got that to squeeze in. But yeah, so that's the plan for today. I also intend to wrap all of my Christmas presents, apart from Kieran's because he'll be there. So that is the plan. Get all my Christmas presents wrapped. I may, in fact no, because Kieran will be with me, so I'll probably put some on the telly or some Christmas music or something. If I get that done, all my socials are done because I've been up since 10 to 6, so I've got all those done. I just need to edit my Wednesday video, which obviously will have gone out when you guys see this video. But yeah, I'm chuntering on it myself. But yeah, and then if I get time, I might game. I might colour because I'm so behind on my Advent because I've just been so tired this week. So I need to catch up on that. Because I have started posting again on the good old clock app that has shadow banned me. I think it still has because I still can't share to my story, and TikTok don't want to deal with it. So yeah, that's a rant for a whole new day. I'm not going to bring that negativity. It's Sunday, it's self-care, it's calm. I'm going to go and find the bookish community there anyway because I'm going to go live. The views have never been a massive thing for me, but when the people who I want to see my content, i.e. the people I've connected with, don't see it because it's been shadow banned, that's what's upsetting me. I'm not bothered if it doesn't get, you know, I'm quite happy starting the 300 to 400 because I've got a small community that I talk to. So yeah. But anyway, I digress. That's the plans for the day. I'm going to head off now. Come along with me. Hopefully it's a better week, vlogging wise. However, it is the last week of term, so send help. It's going to be a long one. It's going to be a tiring one. But I'm in for a fun week at work. So yeah, hopefully for a better week. Try and come along with me, and I'll speak to you all very, very soon. Morning and happy Monday. Oh my gosh, getting out of bed's getting harder. 4 more to go, guys. 4 more. So yeah, let me talk to you about yesterday. I had a productive / wholesome day. Like, It was productive in a calm way, so it's really hard for me to explain. But basically, I did my reading sprints, which I'll talk to you about what I actually managed to read in a minute. And then when I came off live, I started wrapping presents. Kieran made us pancakes. And yeah, so I started wrapping all my presents, and then I went up. I edited my booktube, which will be going out. Well, it'll already have gone out when this goes out, but that's ready to go out for my Wednesday release. I then decided to colour really randomly, and I did a lot of colouring yesterday. So I was like 4 days behind on my advent. So I did end up completing 3 out of the 4 that I was behind. So now I'm 2 behind because obviously I've got today's and I think I've got the 12th to do. So I slowly done those and I absolutely loved it. I didn't read after I came off live until I went to bed. So I actually ended up watching a lot of booktube while I was colouring, which was really, really nice. I made my dinner for the week, and yeah, I had a shower, watched Strictly, and then I read my book till I went to bed. So it was a jam-packed day. However, I got a lot of stuff I wanted to get done. Now, let's talk about what you've probably actually come to listen to me ramble on about, and that is the books. So I did pick up Sable Peak, which I was 82% through. So I did finish that in the first couple of sprints, as I anticipated I would, and I really enjoyed it. I think I've rated it 4 stars, I can't remember. That's bad, innit? Because I haven't even filmed my review for TikTok yet, which I'm not currently posting on, but I'm like bulking my content up for the new year because I have decided that this will be the last reading vlog until the new year, purely because I just want 2 weeks off from everything. I just want to relax, rest, and yeah, I probably will film videos to go out in January, but that takes a lot, you know, like when I'm relaxing, I just want to enjoy that. But anyway, Sable Peak. So yeah, I'm going to film my review for that. And then I did start The Winter Killer by Alex Pine, and I'm nearly halfway through. So I'm really enjoying it. I'm enjoying the premise. I do like this series. It's not a 5-star book. It's not fast paced, but it's not slow either. It's like it is a steady pace. So I've just got to keep going with that. Sorry, I'm still full of cold. So yeah, I've just got to keep going with that. Today's plan is to read The Winter Killer. Now, I have a little bit of a dilemma. So I have a busy day ahead. I am on a PPA day. I'm going to stay and get a few jobs done in school, but then I'm going to finish early, get my headphones on and crack on with all my admin that needs 2 screens, because I intend to be done for Christmas so that I can have 2 weeks off completely. Now, I don't know what audiobook I want to pick up because everything I've got on my TBR that's Christmas related, I don't have on BookBeat. So the only ones that are on BookBeat are Alex Pine's series. So I don't know if I flick between audio and physical, but the thing is I'm enjoying it and I don't want to get lost in my work and forget what I'm reading because I'm enjoying that. So I might have to put a red herring of an audiobook in there. I just don't know what one I'm going to do yet. So yeah, I need to have a look into that. There is Happy Bloody Christmas by Joe Middleton. Is it Joe Middleton that writes that? So I might potentially pick that up as something different because that's more a cosy, like humorous crime thriller book. I think more mystery, isn't it? So I might pick that up. I don't really know. But yeah, so the plan is to get home, get loads of work done. I need to drop my car at the garage because it's in for its MOT. And yeah, I also need to pop to the supermarket and pick up some bits because on Wednesday we're doing like a Quizmas at work. So we've had a Christmas work do, but we're having like a whole school work do. And we're doing Quizmas in school. We bring booze, we bring like little picky bits, and we have a really nice night. So that is basically the plan. I don't think I have any more to say to you than that. I hope to read tonight, but I also want to colour because I've got back into colour and watching booktubes. I am loving everybody's Bookmas videos, FYI. So for those that have done them, thank you. I have watched, well, Michaela hasn't done Bookmas, but obviously I've watched Michaela's videos, Carly's videos, Mel's videos, Liza's videos, like, oh, there are so many good booktubers at the moment that I am discovering, and yeah. So, yeah, I've chatted on at you for long enough, guys. On that note, I better film my Sable Peak review, and then I'm heading off to work. So I will catch you all very, very soon. Good morning and happy Tuesday. I don't know why I'm still struggling to film this, but anyway, I'm not going to be a negative Nancy. Let's talk about yesterday. I ended up having a mammoth reading day, and that was purely because I put my audiobook on and I worked late, but because I was at home, I had my audiobook on with no distractions, and I did decide to start Happy Bloody Christmas by Joe Middleton. Now, I know I talked about this briefly yesterday, and I did decide to listen to it to the point that I listened to 43%, which equates to about 140 pages, I believe. So yeah, mammoth reading day. The other book I did actually pick up as well was The Winter Killer by Alex Pine, and I think I read another 40-ish pages of that. Didn't read as much as I wanted to, but I was extremely tired yesterday. I had a tricky day mentally. The end of term definitely is a slog right now, and we are to 3 more get-ups, guys. And I keep telling myself that one of those is working from home in the morning, so it's 2 more proper get-ups where I have to get up and look half decent straight away. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at. In terms of what else I did yesterday, like I said, I did work till about 5:30. I was already home. My car got taken to the garage. I managed to do an Asda shop, and then we had tea. And then we sat down and I decided to read for a little bit. And then at 8 o'clock I went upstairs and actually decided to colour. And I caught up with my Advent. So I've been a little behind with it because I'm not posting about it anymore. So I'm not like precious about colouring every day. And that is just because TikTok is still leaving me in the 100 view jail. I put out a trending sound yesterday, and the engagement, literally everyone who I know has engaged on it. And yet the views are the same as the engagement. It's not pushing it out because I'm engaged. So TikTok's definitely got a ban on my account, which is insanely infuriating at this time of year. I want to post out a thank you about the money I raised. Actually, I'll insert the photo. Because, yeah, I got the picture through yesterday, which kind of did help with the day I was having because I needed to see it. And, yeah, the money that we've raised has officially been handed over. And, yeah, that's the picture. But I want to be able to post that, but TikTok's not going to push it out, so it's not even going to see anybody that donated, so I'm kind of waiting. I'll probably try and insert the photo sometime on a live, because I did have good, like, live appearances. I don't know what the word. I am so tired, can you tell? But yeah, today's plan, I realise I've not talked to you about today's plan. So, I'm so sorry, I'm so bummed up. The car is in for its MOT, as I've just said, so I will be going to pick that up straight from work now. I may or may not work late. I'm going to see how I feel mentally. But I might read a little bit now because I'm relying on a lift today. As I've said, my car's in for its MOT. I'm hoping, they were in early yesterday and said they were hoping to be today. But if they're not, I'm not even bothered anymore. Like, I was going to be like, nope, need to go in early. But I might just sit and read for a little bit because as soon as I finish work, I've got to go and get the car. And then when I get home, I want to colour again. Colouring is becoming my, like, therapy a little bit. As is reading, but I'm just too tired to focus on the words. Whereas when I'm colouring, I don't need to focus too much. I've done quite a lot of colouring over the past 2 days and I've really, really enjoyed it. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to have a really relaxed evening. The house is starting to look a mess because there's Christmas presents everywhere because we need to deliver. But yeah, I'm going to stop chuntering at you because I'm half asleep and feel like this is the most mundane, boring thing I've ever done. But yeah, that's the plan for the day. I'm going to go and read for a little bit now while I wait for my lift. And yeah, I think that's pretty much where we're at. So have a lovely Tuesday. Come along with me and I'll speak to you all very, very soon. And happy Wednesday. We are halfway through the week, 2 more to go. So I didn't end up getting much content yesterday. So I had a wild day mentally and physically. And yeah, but what I will tell you is I did read a lot in the evening. So the content wise looks a bit slack because all I did do is read in bed when I got home. That being said, I read The Winter Killer by Alex Pine. I had the detective's name in my head. And I read over 100 pages, which surprised me, but I did read for about an hour. I opted not to colour last night. I went and got my car, it passed its MOT. Yay! A good bit of news for Christmas. So it passed its MOT, absolutely fine, no bother. And then I came home, had tea, and then I just decided to put on my headphones, put on my piano covers and read, and subsequently read over 100 pages. That being said, that book this morning, I have been awake since 4:30. I have got a little dog called Bella, which you guys are very aware of. And she, which you'll see in the next clip, is staying with us for a couple of days, and she decided at 4:30 this morning it was time to get up. But she did run upstairs, jump in bed. So I did manage to read a little bit before I had to get up, and then I got up about 5:15. So I finished The Winter Killer is what I'm getting at. God, sorry guys, this is chaotic, I'm so tired. So I have finished that this morning. I've written my review. It's an okay thriller. It's a good thriller, but it's not groundbreaking. I didn't gasp at the plot twist. I almost did not feel surprised, which is a bit irritating, but it is what it is. So on that, I've had to pick another book. Now, I'm very aware I've got a TBR to get through, so I did say I wasn't going to do this, but I am going to pick up The Night Before Christmas by Alex Pine, which is book 4. I have 6 of his books, I think, in that series to read. The other 2 are on my Kindle, so if I don't get to them by the end of the year, I'm really not fussed. And the thing with Alex Pine's books is this is the first time in a few weeks I've actually read and finished a book within the same week. So, like last week, I picked up Sable Peak Sunday, finished it Sunday. Whereas with this book, I started it Sunday and I've just finished it this morning. So I feel like they're really easy to read. Even though they're not groundbreaking, they're pretty quick and easy. The chapters are short. So yeah. However, I said I'm going to pick that up. I hope I can. I am working today. Obviously, I do every day. Well, every weekday. But the other thing is, it is our Quizmas. So during COVID, this was a thing we started up that we did like a Zoom Quizmas. And it's now just become a thing where we continue it, but in the hall together. I'm not currently feeling mentally ready to go and do a Quizmas, so I'm going to see how I feel. But I think I need to go for my own mental health. I think it will be good. So, yeah, it's Quizmas. So I don't know what time that finishes, and it is the Secret Santa in one of my Discords tonight, so I will be in the Discord in the voice channels from, I think, pretty much getting straight home, depending what time Quizmas finishes. If not, I will pick it up. It's sat here ready. It is also available on Kindle Unlimited, so I'm probably going to read it on my Kindle because I'm very much getting in bed at the moment because my fatigue is strong. But we have 2 more get-ups. Tomorrow is my PPA from home, so I just need to get through today and Friday. And Friday's going to be a lovely day. It's songs around the tree. It's like lots of like not calm, it's going to be wild, but like it's a lot of like festive things. And then we've got a party in the afternoon. So like Friday I feel like it's just a nice day. Thursday I'm only in half a day, so I'm probably just going to put a film on for them in the afternoon because it's Christmas films all week, but I haven't done that yet. And then today is I have no idea. So yeah, I am going to go and check up on my lift because I don't know if I've got one this morning, so I may need to set off. But yeah, have a lovely Wednesday and I will speak to you all very, very soon. Good morning and happy Friday. Now, I have been a bad vlogger, so this is annoying me. I don't know if I need to go and get changed before I go to work. I'm rambling already. I've been awake since 1:15 this morning. I did manage to get back off to sleep about 4 for an hour, so I'm praying I can get through the day and then nap when I get home. And the really good thing that's probably going to keep me going today, it is the last day of term, guys, and yeah, thank the Lord. I am tired. But let me talk to you about reading over the past couple of days. I think last time I spoke to you, I just finished The Winter Killer by Alex Pine. I think I finished that Wednesday morning and had written my review before I even filmed this. And then I did start The Night Before Christmas by Alex Pine, and I'd read 8 pages on Wednesday. Now, where was I? Oh, I had Quizmas and Secret Santa. I'm going to enter what my Secret Santa in the book club got me because it was absolutely beautiful. I cannot believe how lucky I was to receive it, and I felt so grateful. Yeah, I just loved it. So I've inserted it and it will have disappeared. But yeah, so then yesterday I continued with The Night Before Christmas by Alex Pine, and I read about 50 pages, I think. Because I did sit down last night, put on some piano music, a fireplace aesthetic. Because the other thing is I didn't film any vlogging on Wednesday, let alone record Thursday, so I don't think you've got much footage in the 2 days either. It's been a wild couple of days mentally. and I have struggled to come home and be fit to film and etc. And yesterday I got up, I did my PPA, but I had so much work to do that I literally flew in the shower. I didn't get home from the supermarket till 12:15 and I had to eat my dinner and be in the building by 12. So I just knew I needed to get the food shop done in the morning, because if I hadn't have done, I wouldn't have been able to work late and get loads of jobs done. So I did like shuffle my classroom around. I'm almost ready now for next term, which is what people need to hear. I need to tell myself I'm nearly there. But anyway, I'm rambling. So like I said, Night Before Christmas by Alex Pine, and I'm going to read that today. So that is the plan. I'm hoping to go live on Patreon tonight. Now that depends how tired I am, because I'm going to be no good to anyone with how tired I currently am, because I can barely keep my eyes open. So if I can get a nap in and finish at 3:30 and get a nap in, I should be able to go live on Patreon for a couple of hours. And then I don't have any plans Saturday or Sunday, thank the Lord. So I can just relax. Sorry, I've still got a bunged up nose. And the other book I need to talk to you about is yesterday, whilst I was on PPA, I listened to Happy Bloody Christmas by Jo Middleton. And wow, I have listened to that again this morning, and I have less than an hour to go. I may potentially finish that today, I haven't decided. I'm still unsure about what to do. I probably won't actually, because I've just said I'm maybe doing Patreon. But yeah, so I inhaled a good chunk of it yesterday, and I've then gone to inhale a good chunk of it this morning with me being up so long. And yeah, it's very funny. It's not, I don't think I could read it physically, but I do like the audio of it. It's very funny. It's a quirky like murder mystery. It's a family finds basically a man dressed as Santa dead in their pantry. I think they call it something else, but I'm sure it's a pantry. And yeah, it's just like the comedy, and like currently the in-laws have just rocked up, and you sort of, yeah. Unfortunately, I've had to stop it at the point where she goes, I know exactly who did it. So that's a little bit annoying on my part. But yeah, so the plan today is to go to work. It's party central. I'm having a chippy lunch. We're having sausage butties for breakfast, and yeah, it's nearly the end of term. The kids go by 2:30. I then just need to finish a few bits in my classroom, and then once I've done that, I will finish at 3:30 and I am done. I am switching off for 2 weeks because this girl needs a break. So yeah, then I intend to read tonight if I can keep my eyes open. It might be that I'm in bed by 8, who knows. But yeah, that's basically the plan, guys. I need to go and let Bella out. She's currently asleep upstairs, but I need to go let her out before I go to work. And then yeah, let the chaos commence. And I'll speak to you all very, very soon. Have a lovely Friday. Good morning and happy Saturday. I look like a scruff. I've decided I'm not getting dressed today. I'm even in Kieran's hooded because I don't know why. It's just warmer. But yeah, let me talk to you about yesterday. I had a decent reading day. It wasn't... In fact, no, that's a lie. Right, try again, Kate. Let's start again. It's Saturday, and yeah, I have been super busy this morning. Yesterday, I literally had my audiobook on. So from speaking to you guys in the morning on the Friday, I've had no content because I didn't read. I said I was going to nap at 3:30. I had a house full at 3:30, which was not on the radar, I must say. So yeah, I listened to my audiobook, which was Happy Bloody Christmas by Jo Middleton. And I have just finished that this morning. Bearing in mind, I thought I had just under an hour. It said 54 minutes. But again, there's a lot of spiel afterwards that isn't even included in the audiobook. So I finished that within 15-20 minutes. And I did enjoy it. I've just filmed my review for TikTok. And yeah, it was such a good read. I did enjoy it. And that being said, that has taken me on to the next audiobook, which is Not Another Bloody Christmas by Jo Middleton, which is book 2. And I've just come off at this point, and I've actually listened to 43% of it, so I'm nearly halfway through. That being said, I have been up a while, so I actually was so tired yesterday that I fell asleep at like 8:30. So you can imagine I was naturally awake by like 5:30, 5:45. So I stayed in bed and read a little bit, which I'll talk to you about in a minute. And then because I finished my other audiobook, I've put that on. I've cleaned the house. I've like done all my socials for the week already. I'm filming this at 10 a.m. just for context. But yeah, so I filmed all my, edited all my content, I filmed all the new stuff I'm gonna do. I was gonna have a YouTube filming day, but I'm still really tired and want to rest. So I'm gonna do that on Monday, edit it on Wednesday. I know that's Christmas Eve, but I don't have any plans for Christmas Eve, so my plan is to get up, because I'm always up early, get it all done by the end of like the morning, and then I'm gonna spend Christmas relaxing. The content will be edited and out, well, and scheduled, so I can just enjoy 2 weeks. So I don't know if I'd said, I'll go back to that, Katie, I'm digressing. But yeah, so the other book obviously I'm going to talk to you about is The Night Before Christmas, and I did stay in bed and read a little bit this morning. So yeah, I intend to actually sit and have a really good reading day today. I've just about finished all my socials, as I've just said, but I also want colour. But I will be reading a little bit more of that today, and yeah, the plan is just to have a wholesome day. I've got no plans. The footy's on at 3, so I'll be putting that on, but I'll probably read while the footy's on, if I'm being honest. So yeah, that's basically the plan. And the other thing I just want to talk to you about, guys, because this is the last full chatty vlog of the video, is that there will be no reading vlogs for 2 weeks. There will still be content going out on a Sunday, at least I'm hoping to. But I just feel I want to take a break. The last 2 weeks have not been the best for content, and I probably will be reading loads over the next 2 weeks, but I just want to relax and not have to worry about filming it. I want to get immersed in books because I want to relax and rest. I want to read loads, game loads, and colour loads. But also I just want to have some time with Kieran, and therefore I'm not going to film. So I'm going to have 2 weeks away from filming vlogs. I'm still going to film content as such, like my reviews and stuff, but the other ridiculous plan is I plan to rot for the next 2 weeks. So I have no intention of getting dressed. So you're going to get me looking like this all the time, guys. So yeah, I appreciate all the support on the vlogs, guys. They will be back in the new year. I'll be back at work, so it'll be chaos. But you guys seem to love the chaos. Looking at my views, my most chaotic videos get the most views. So you must love it. But yeah, so this is the last long chatty video of the vlog. I will film some content today because I'm at home, but don't expect it looking glamorous. But yeah, that's all I've got to say for now, guys. I'll bring you an end of day update, and yeah, have a lovely weekend, guys, and I will speak to you all very, very soon. Hi guys, this is the end of the vlog. It is the next day, if you can't tell from the massive hair that apparently is coming out of things. But yeah, I don't think I actually have much to talk to you about in terms of like end of day reading, because I didn't actually pick up my book after I stayed and read in bed yesterday morning. And I did lots of colouring yesterday and like gaming and things that just didn't include my book. And then I watched Strictly, and I was going to film this at the end of the day, but I got a little emotion. Just a little. So I was not fit to film at the end of the day, guys. That is why. So yeah, that is the end of the vlog. I am just about to go and get ready for live now. I'm going to finish editing this first. It is 8 AM. I somehow woke up at 6:30 despite going to bed late because my watch decided to take an hour to update, but yeah. So just a reminder, this is the last vlog of 2025. I am still posting videos, so if you'd like to see lots of recommendations, what I've loved this year, things I want to look at for next year, then hit that subscribe button. I am on a mission to get to 1k, guys, so any love is appreciated. Hit that thumbs up, and yeah, have a lovely Christmas, guys. See you all in the next video.